This week our travels take us here to Arizona. Behind me is the city of Quartzside with 2,300 full-time residents. Right now, there's more than 1 million people gathered in the desert. You're about to find out why. This one trick, you don't want to catch the wrong end. Oh, look at that. There you go.
This is the only way to make lemonade.
You see them on the Arizona highways every winter. Like an annual pilgrimage, RVers heading to Quartzside. By mid-January, the mechanical car counter at the Interstate 10 exit ticks off 26,000 vehicles a day. Like they say, you haven't had the full RV experience until you've been to Quartzside.
The show's grown from just a small rock show many, many years ago to the premier RV event of the desert. It's amazing as you come over the hill and you see the number of RVs that are out there.
You can still see remnants of the first rush to Quartzside in the hills outside the city. Rosalie Wheeler came here panning for gold in 1938. Rosalie, where can I find some gold?
Well, you see all these little X's?
Yeah, I got gold right there.
Yes.
It's the Reader's Oasis bookstore here in Quartzside. Let's go on inside and take a look.
It started originally 10 years ago as a tent with 2 boxes of books and dumpster diving junk.
And how many titles do you have now?
75,000. We're now the largest bookstore in about an 80-mile radius.
Leo's Barbershop, and Leo's in here. Barbershop open? All right, here, come on in. So, getting a haircut this morning, huh? Yeah. Looks good. Just finishing up, Leo?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good job.
Leo operates his RV barbershop for 6 months out of the year to cater to the snowbird clientele. You meet people from all over in Quartzside. Is your breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm starving. I need some good food after all this shopping. I mean, flea markets, RV show, Mexico, they got it all here.
Marilyn and Greg Rutz from Spokane, Washington visit every year along with their 4 Yorkshire Terriers. They enjoy breakfast at the Mesquite Barbecue, operated by Bob Terry. First of all, I'm digging the hat. Where'd you get the hat?
I bought it 10 years ago out here.
Really?
Yeah. Guy from Montana, Skinner, that he had bear rugs and bear skins and all different kinds of stuff. I bought it from him.
Hey, look, it's Debbie at the lemonade stand. Hi, Debbie.
Well, hi.
Hi. Tell us about your lemonade.
This is the best lemonade because it's freshly squeezed, icy cold. We don't use any concentrates. Everything is completely natural.
Wow.
Except my arms, of course, because you have to shake it.
Oh, okay. Can we see you shake it?
Oh, sure can.
And I'm talking about the lemonade. Hi, Dave. Tell us about your booth here. What do you got?
I sell carving stone.
Now, are these from original models?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was for one purpose.
And that purpose is?
Embedding the skull.
Embedding the skull. You know, I think that would do it. I think that might work. Whoa. You catch one of those right up here.
It's all over.
You got a headache for the day. Right there, my friend. And you won't go hungry in Quartzside. Look at this. Does that smell good?
It is good.
Oh, man, what do you got there?
It's a beef tri-tip with garlic, salt, and pepper. Takes about an hour and 15 minutes to cook it.
Oh, does that smell great. And how much do you cook a day?
Oh, we'll load this probably 3 or 4 times.
So how many pounds of meat?
Over 400 pounds.
400 pounds of meat. And people come for the shopping. You can find just about anything. What are you looking for?
Tweezers?
Tweezers.
Yep.
They got a good selection here, huh?
They sure do.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, they got just about everything here.
Just if they haven't got it here, it isn't found.
Right. Now, did you know that you were looking for tweezers until you saw the tweezers?
No, not really.
But suddenly you realize...
Suddenly I need a pair of tweezers,
You need a pair of tweezers.
Right.
It's salmon and gold. I try to wear different colors to show people what the different colors look like.
Right. And you say it doesn't come off when you're kissed.
No, it
Have you been
doesn't.
kissing anybody?
No, do you want me to kiss you on the cheek?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Did it come off?
No, I just put it on.
It didn't come off.
No, see?
So it works.
It works.
Yeah. And under the big tent, for 2 weeks in January, there is the huge RV show. It was the brainchild of Kenny King, who ran an RV business back in the early 80s.
I said to my wife, I said, you know, we're working awful hard on this RV parts and accessories. I said, what do you think if I just popped up a big circus tent right in the center of this town, called it an RV show, you think it would go? For sure.
And boy, did it. There are now 300 exhibitors showing a little bit of everything. And the entertainment ranges from country western guitars to a dulcimer to the featured entertainer in Quartzside.
Thank you, both of you. All right, let me introduce myself. My name's Hillbilly Willie. How many people have never seen this show before? Oh, thank you, God. Well, now that I finally got your attention, let's talk a little bit about Amway. Okay, here we go. Real quick now. Drink me pretty. Is that asking too much of you? How many people are married and would still like to be dating?
And Willie's big finish, the 6-foot unicycle of death.
Sounds good up here. Come on, you hand clappers, give me some rhythm.
You haven't had the full RV experience until you've been to Quartzside. In addition to all the activities and characters in Quartzside, the Good Sam Club has a treasure chest event that draws a great crowd. To participate, you receive a key and then wait your turn to see if your key opens the treasure chest to win some prizes.
Hey, yeah. Whoa. What do I get? Oh, well, you got all kinds of neat things in here.
Golf balls.
Tape measure, golf balls.
Outside of Quartzside, the beautiful landscape of western Arizona offers many side trip possibilities. This is great RV territory, and you find beautiful settings for RV parks and golf courses on Highway 95 heading north. One of the more popular side trips is an hour north of Quartzside to a city with an interesting link to American and British history. This is Lake Havasu City, and that's actually the London Bridge. It was purchased by City Father Robert McCullough for $2.5 million. It was disassembled, transported here, and reassembled brick by brick. The idea came about when city planners decided they needed a centerpiece to put the place on the map. Why not buy the London Bridge? The bridge was put up for sale in London because it was slowly sinking into the Thames riverbed. The deal was struck in 1968, and crews began dismantling the 10,000 tons of exterior granite. Each piece was carefully numbered and prepared for the long trip across the ocean. It was then reassembled like a giant puzzle at Lake Havasu City. Total shipping and reconstruction costs were $5 million. The goal of the project was accomplished. The bridge now draws hundreds of thousands of visitors each year, like RVers Kathy and Wayne Hansen.
I remember hearing that the people in England were outraged because we have so much money over here, and we're able to buy their bridge and disassemble it and bring it over here and reassemble it. And it was my understanding that they built the bridge and then they cut this channel so there'd be water under the bridge, which is pretty ironic, I suppose.
More than 3 million cubic yards of earth were moved from beneath the bridge to create the channel that separates the island from the mainland.
It's an amazing sight, isn't it?
It really
it's
is.
beautiful.
It really
the construction, the stonework is just beautiful. Yeah, so it was worth the trip. It was worth the trip.
The town of Lake Havasu is now growing, drawing northerners like Steve and Alfie Katz, who escaped from the cold and the snow of Maine.
The only thing I shovel now is this boat. And a tough deal. That wrist gets a little sore from time to time.
That great weather draws more northerners every year, and also RVers from all over the country. And to answer the most frequently asked question here, yes, that really is the London Bridge.